Hey, what's up guys? This is Timely, here to bring you guys another Unison League video. So, one of my friends have asked me how to build a treasure hunter, and I can build that. I can actually build a treasure hunter. So, let's build a treasure hunter together. So, for now, I'm just going to equip my mage set, my mage gear set, my Calo dual gear set as a base to work off of, because I want my treasure hunter to do a lot of damage. I like using your lunatic dagger. I want my treasure hunter to, you know, attack enemies and have killing power and whatnot. Okay, so let's begin. Let's equip it. Alright, so let's go into my weapons first. Actually, let's change my class. What the hell's going on here? Alright, so I changed my class. Alright, so the good thing about this proc right here is it's not a mage exclusive proc. I can still use it, okay? It'll just be like a normal proc. Preferably as a treasure hunter, you want to build Unison as fast as you can, so you're going to want to put an art proc in your main slot, okay? And this right here, this needs to go. This is a mage exclusive ability. This will not work on a treasure hunter, okay? So I'm going to replace this with this one. Okay. I see players do that. I was in a duel room one time and I saw another player put like a Prophet Testament in their main slot. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's not going to work. I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to go for, just for like a treasure hunter that never procs and does like really low damage and he just builds Unison all the time. I mean, I guess that can work. You'll lose all your killing power and you'll just, you know, get fucked. I mean, it really depends. I mean, if you lose your killing power and you're not tanky, like you're pretty much like a really bad treasure hunter. You gotta be either really tanky with no killing power, or have killing power and not be tanky, okay? Or you could just be like well-rounded, like, you know, what I'm trying to build here. So I like my treasure hunter to be well-rounded. So I like to have killing power, and I like to be kind of, you know, be a little bit tanky too. So now that I have my art proc in my main slot, now I can build my Unison quicker, and I also have... Wait a minute. I need to put my... Aha. Wait. Where is it? The hell, dude? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Technical difficulties. It's not here. What happened to it? Okay, right now what I'm looking for is my elevate opener staff, which I cannot find right now. Jesus Christ. Where are you? It's probably not plus. It has to be here somewhere. What the heck? That is so weird. That I do not have my elevate opener. Now I'm getting worried. What fucking happened to it? Oh, it's right there. What the hell? Oh, I don't have enough cost for it. Okay, what the hell? That's so weird. That needs to change. That needs to change now. Okay. That is unacceptable. Okay. Get this shit. Alright. Moving onward. God damn, that took so long. I hate that. I hate that so much. Trying to find shit, but you can't find it because it's grayed out. And then all of a sudden you don't have enough cost for it. Okay, so I have my elevate opener in there. And now I have my art proc in there. So now my art proc in my main slot, it is said to have like a 25% chance to proc in your main slot. That's what I think the proc rate is. It could be 20%, who knows? So I don't know. It still needs to be tested. With the Elevate proc, I get an extra boost to that, so it goes up to 45% proc rate. So I have a pretty high chance at proccing my art proc for my Treasure Hunter for the first 30 seconds of battle, which is enough time to build. Now let's go into my helms. Okay, looks good so far. I have my Almighty Cut and my Omni Damage down, and then I have my Reflection Reduction. This right here, this hair clip, Xeno hair clip, works really well on my mage. Can tank a lot of stuff, especially with good elemental defense. But unfortunately, this will not work on my Treasure Hunter. So why have it on? I'm going to drop those stats, and then I'm going to put an Omni Damage down, and then same with my other one too. I'll put this in for that 10% chance to, I don't know, 7% chance to do reflection proc. It's really low, but who cares? So now that that's good, so the only con about this is that I have to have a reflection reduction for my Lunatic Dagger. Now, players still stack reflection procs, believe it or not. Rooks, for example, they can abuse reflection procs really easily because they have all those slots in their helms and armor to do so. So hitting a rook and they have reflection procs, it's gonna hurt. So you want to have your reflection reduction, so that's gonna make me a little bit squishier here. So if I were to just have my Stellar Gear, my Almighty Cut, that's a 30% damage mitigation, and then I'll have my Omni Damage down here with an increased chance to proc with my Concentration Opener, and that adds up to a 65% mitigation for the first 30 seconds of battle. So that can kind of keep me alive. If I was stacking my constants, I would have a 75% mitigation, which is a ton better. That 10% feels like all of the difference in my opinion, but for this build to work, I cannot take reflection damage. That will hurt me. It's no-go. Okay, so now that that is good, I also have my Resurrection open here just in case. If I get hit really hard, I can still get all that Unison and still survive. Now that is really important. So now I have to talk to you guys about how Unison building works, okay? It's very, very important to know how Unison building works. So the more damage you take, the more Unison you get. However, if you die from a hit, you will not get that Unison. So you have to survive. So you have to be at low health. That's why Ward was so good and why I really wanted it. So pretty much when your res pops, you take a ton damage, you get Unison, okay? And then I'll just regen from it with my Healing Wind. Now, as a Treasure Hunter, you have Treasure Hunt, so you have increased uni gain. So that comes to your advantage like hardcore, and no one wants to hit a Treasure Hunter because if they're building Unison and you do not have an Omen Mage or a Treasure Hunter to contest them, then you're pretty much screwed. They're gonna get Unison, they're going to have Kroit, they could have what's his name, Surpuvia. They could have those two monsters right there and just fuck up your world first round, and then you'll just lose. So keep in mind, when you attack a Treasure Hunter, there's a chance that you could, feed them, okay? It's never good to feed. So if you're gonna kill somebody, you kill them as fast as you can, okay? Don't let them survive, because if they survive, you're fucked. You're done, okay? That's why I carry Omen on my mage, because if I don't one-shot them with my Starburst, then I can follow up with an Omen, and then they won't have Unison to contest me in the second round, which is really nice. Alright, so let's move forward. Now that I have all my stuff plugged in, my stabs plugged in, now let's talk about the monsters, okay? I could have Kroit here for a Kroit Treasure Hunter, the most cancerous thing on the world, okay? I hate using Kroit on a Treasure Hunter. It's just so nasty. So nasty. I usually don't go Treasure Hunter, and I usually try not to, do these things, but sometimes your opponents will go Treasure Hunter, they'll have Kroit, and you want to match them and be like, okay, you want to be nasty, I'll be nasty too. Let's see who's the better treasure hunter, you piece of shit. Alright, so when you're using your monsters, it really depends on the situation, okay? If you get your Krite first round, and a lot of your enemies are alive, then hell yes, Krite them. And then second round, your allies will have Unison and they won't. Now, if you dominate first round, and you get to hold your Unison, then you won't need your Krite, and then you can just throw Odin, and then just secure first and second round, and then just give them the third round, who cares? So yeah, that is pretty much a setup for monsters. You got your Unison down, and you got your sweeping monster. Those are the only two you need. The only con about this is since I don't have my Xenogears, fortunately, I could probably get one shot by like a Mikhail or a Branma. Like, I can be easily contested, and nowadays it's really easy to get Unison nowadays because people have resurrection openers. That totally changed the playing field now. People are getting Unison so easily, especially archers. It is ridiculous. So even if you're a treasure hunter and you have Unison for second round, if you don't Krite them the first round, chances are, if you throw in the second round, you can get fucked. If you don't have like a, you know, a really high cost Archangel or something like that, or a 36 coster. So keep that in mind, that Krite isn't the, you know, the best. Like, she was like so fucking good when 34 cost was like the highest cost out. But now that there's 36 cost, people can move first and they can just, you know, fuck you up before you even get a chance to use her. So there is that. I could put in a barrier, but nah, I don't know. So yeah, guys, that's my explanation on how Treasure Hunter works. So in conclusion, okay, your job is to build Unison. Okay, chances are in a Coliseum, there's going to be 2 treasure hunters on each side. Your job is to treasure hunt the other treasure hunter. That's all you do. If you don't do that, you're not doing your job, and you're going to fuck up, and you're going to lose the game for all your allies because they're going to build as fast as fuck. And guess what? You will not be building your Unison at all because they will be treasure hunting you, and you won't be treasure hunting them. So you always have to treasure hunt the other treasure hunter. Okay. Some newbie treasure hunters don't do that, and I have to tell them, like, after the duel is done, I'm like, hey man, you gotta treasure hunt the other treasure hunter. And I'm a mage, okay? I carry Omen. Like, I'm trying to Omen this treasure hunter, and then you're sitting here fucking treasure hunting the cleric or some shit. I'm like, bro, no, okay? You treasure hunt that treasure hunter, and I'll Omen his ass, and we're gonna kill him, okay? He's not gonna get a chance to build, so like, you gotta work together on this one. So yeah, the treasure hunter isn't working with me on killing the other treasure hunter, then I'm just like, fuck. But yeah, so always make sure you cover the other treasure hunter. So, and then also keep in mind, you have to survive, okay? You have to survive to build Unison, or you have to have like you have to have your resurrection opener, and you have to take all that damage, and then guard, and then get full health, and then get your Unison that way, and then retaliate. So that is pretty much the explanation of Treasure Hunter. Very cancerous, yes. Until the next classes come out, then there will be more counters for Treasure Hunter, and then they will be less cancerous. But until then, they are extremely overpowered. So I hope I helped you guys out on building your Treasure Hunter and, you know, how this Unison building works. Okay, it's very important to know how it works. And I have to get going now. Peace.